Oh my gosh, I'm hearing all these sounds. What's going on? Hello. Congrats, River, on getting first. Aw, thank you guys. Solar, thank you so much for the resub. Finky, oh my goodness. Kel, hey yo, that's crazy. Hello. Welcome in. Oh my god. Happy Monday, everybody. Wow. Hey, Jiro. Just going down for a nap, okay? Enjoy your nap time. Hi, Finky. Hey, River. Hey, Solar. Yo, what is going on? So many sound effects in my ear. Thank you guys for all the resubs. That's amazing. I'm so glad you're still here and we haven't run you off yet. Now that I've done that, Nova has a dirty tail, must be bathed. Okay, enjoy that. I love Obi. I don't love bathing him. He is a menace. Vicky, how are you today? I'm good. Thank you so much for asking, especially being bombarded with resubs right at the start of stream. No better way to start it. It's so sweet, you guys. How are you doing, Vinky? How is everybody? Hello, welcome, Jiro. Hey, listen, I'm so glad you're here. Sometimes I look back on my VODs and I'm like, man, I'm so annoying, but that's okay. That's just part of who I am. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm back with more Stardew Valley and Minecraft content. I'm very excited. And Solar, as requested, we're doing the barn today. There's like 3 different versions though across like getting updated, so I could do either, but I did pull up a pic of the deluxe barn. So I thought we could maybe do that. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now because I got it as a gift. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you, Finky. That's a great time. I miss playing Baldur's Gate. I love it so much. I'm gonna give subbies, but I'll save it for birthday boy tomorrow. Aw, yeah, he'll love that. He'll love that. Gonna nap, but why not test glasses more? Yes, why not? Does that mean you have new glasses? Hi Raz, how you doing? Welcome in. While we're just kind of starting, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to game scene because I have not made my color palette, my block palette at all. I placed a lovely little picture of the deluxe barn as a reference above my head floating. So we're gonna try and recreate that today. Thankfully the color palette doesn't seem too complicated. Hi Raz! I'm doing great! Thank you so much for asking! Finally got your glasses after 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, what a long wait time. I always struggle to get new glasses because it gives me like kind of a headache the first few days. Hi Snape! Hello, clams. How you doing, cuties? So we're in the same world as we were before. I just scooted the traveler's cart over. So if anyone hasn't seen that, this is what we did last Monday. And I think she turned out pretty cute. It's a good cart. Thank you, Snape. This is the traveling cart from Stardew. And then you go inside. It is crammed full of clutter and cute little merchanty things. And I think is generally good as a little baby survival base. So that's what we did last Monday. And as you can see floating above my head is what we are going to do today. Thanks, Snape, you're so sweet. Should have a table next to you to display what you're building. I really should. Ah, Snape, thank you so much for the gift sub. You're so sweet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get a color palette going. I'm thinking some mangrove and pale oak. Not sure what would be best for the roof. Kind of grayish brown. Not really sure what we're gonna do with that, but let me clear my not clipboard, but just clear. I have too many. I'm gonna clean up my whole Axiom inventory real quick. So I will keep the dark oak as I will be using that. Okay. She does have the singer team on Thursdays and skip Mondays. That's not necessarily a schedule in my head. I think it's just because when I stream earlier on Mondays, I'm more shy, whereas on Thursdays, it's in the evening. It is, I don't know. There's something about it in my mind. I've sung on quite a few Monday streams though. I just get a little shy. Hi Mont, welcome in. Aw, yay, Snape doing a little better, yay! Usually how it works out. That's fair. Let me get warmed up and then maybe I'll toggle it back on. Let's see here. Let me get... I'm gonna do... I guarantee you to be... You're so sweet. I've had it toggled on before and it like instantaneously happens. Not by you, but in general. My text of the Full Metal scores on Spotify. I did! I just forgot to respond. I'm very excited. I need to look it up. Da, 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 da. It's one of my favorite anime scores ever. You officially begun My Hero. Oh my god! Only one episode, but I started. I'm so glad you started. The first episode, it's like the first 3 episodes are almost like an episode, if that makes sense. Plotline wise. Get mangrove. Get all of the... Our attempt is to... Our goal is to make this as accurate as possible. but still, you know, elevate it for Minecraft and within my own personal style. So there's our mangrove line. We need pale oak. Sure, all of what we'll need. Hello, Kroll! Yeah, you made it right on time! We just got started! Going slowly with it, I'm not binging. That's fair. That's gonna be a long ride for you, Solar. I don't know how many episodes My Hero has, but it is significant. Okay. So, have all of that. The roof. What would be the best roof option? It's kind of gray, but it's also kind of brown. Gonna actually work on a town as I watch. Hey! Scoot up. I don't know why my chair is so scooted farther back. I'm like hunched over like a gremlin. Let's fix that. Whew. Let's see what the color picker has to say. Junglewood. That's fair. Let me see. With stripped dark oak. Scoot it a little more towards the gray side of things. Soul sand. It's fair. I've literally never built with any of the soul sand or soil. All I can think is how perfect the roof tiles and materials from Hightail would be perfect, right? Once we do this series, we'll do it all over again in Hightail. Now I have one wet, clean, and not happy doggo. Yeah, that's very fair. If you're playing modded, I would suggest Macaw's. Yeah, Macaw's is a good one. But I've been trying my best to adapt to vanilla. Muddy mangrove roots. Maybe. Maybe. Does anyone know, like, if, like, that's the most niche reference possible, but anytime I say maybe, I always think of that interview from Lord of the Rings, where it's like, will you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs? And he goes, maybe, and then loses his mind. That's, every time I say the word maybe, I think of that. Will you wear wigs? Y'all, I can't decide. Is the roof brown or gray? This it's got too much green. Back job done. Almost as wet as the dog. Yep, that's what always happens whenever I bathe Obi. And he's too small for that to be such an issue, but brown for sure. Okay, so, because we have, clearly, that door is basically the dark oak door. We've determined this, that's obvious. It is not, the roof is not as rich of a brown as dark oak is. The stripped dark oak is not too bad. It's better than the planks. Those of you I'm gonna have the texture pack on. What's it called? Mizuno's. I do not. This is all vanilla textures, baby. Oh, yeah. No, I don't have Mizuno's Acacia, unfortunately. Let's see what else we have here. Way too swirly. But it is that kind of desaturated. Snape, I'm gonna pick more than one block. The second block will be involved, but it won't be the only one. I hear you. Why would Mizuno's Acacia work well for this? The Acacia in Mizuno's is drastically different than vanilla Acacia. Kind of like a gray tone. I'm not arguing with you, Snape. You're arguing at me. Too bright. The Acacia trapdoors and stuff is brown, but the planks and stuff are gray. Right? It's been a while since I've worked with Acacia, to be honest. I guess I'll see. I guess we can do a mix of these three, potentially. Just gonna listen to your voice, gotta pack my bags for a vacay to Amsterdam tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that's cool! Sounds like a plan. That's how I often watch streams. Just by listening and not actually watching. Hey, Endless! Oh my goodness! Welcome in! How are you? Okay, so there's our roof situation. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Kind of simple, but whatever. And then obviously all the mangrove, pale oak. There's a little chimney looking thing. That'll be very similar to that, I'm assuming. There's me listening and occasionally checking in. My ADHD can't focus completely. Yeah, I use it like, I watch streams while I'm doing something else, so it's often just an auditory experience with glancing in when anything interesting may happen. Okay, so let's get the general gist going. Doing good. I'm glad you're doing well, Endless. I'm good too. It's a Monday. It's a Monday, but can't complain. It's a pretty good Monday thus far. So it has like these long vertical planks, so that's giving stripped mangrove vertically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. let's say 6 high, maybe? I might do 5, and then the center might be around 6. Okay, so we'll do 2, and then we'll say a door. And I think for scale, even though the deluxe barn only has 1 door, for scale, I think we're gonna need 2. Then 2 more. We're gonna have the sliding doors in front. Still have replacement. Let's not do that. Let's see, a good barn height. The doors is out there, so maybe we do need to go. I don't know. We'll see. I like that wide for the door. Let's say that, in theory, for now. The not me wanting to redeem singing to ask for the tequila song. I'm not gonna sing tequila at 2 in the afternoon on a Monday. Okay, it has the door and the barn, like the entrance door and the actual sliding door, the same height. So door. This is literally the Stardew door. Gold knob and everything. Okay, and then there's also a little like ridge in the front of it. I'm wondering if I could dark oak sign. I'm not singing tequila on Monday. Can Frenchie play tequila on sax? Probably. I'm gonna say he probably can. I don't know if I've outright heard him play that song, but we're gonna need to add some texture with some mangrove planks, but get the layout going first. Do we want the sliding door to be kind of open? Or do we want it closed? Let's see here. You know what we must do next time Frenchie stream? Bully him into playing tequila. Tomorrow it is Frenchie's birthday. So yes, bully him into working extra hard on his birthday. What does he want for his birthday? You'll have to ask him that. Anytime I ask him, he's like, I don't know. let's see. This door would be the best because it has X's. To get fake looking sliding doors, this might have to be wider to accommodate. Let's see. So there's this little white edge around the top. Oh, y'all, you're gonna be proud of me. I actually have a tutorial coming out this week. Is that not astonishing? My first one in like almost a year, which is shameful, but yeah, I thought about the banners mod, but I think it's gonna be... I think the door's a little too big to accommodate unless I did a bunch of different... Like did... Banner, 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 like 4 of them on top of each other, but I kind of wonder how that would work. But potentially, here, we'll try it. Preference. Also don't like dealing with entities much if possible. Let's see, so we're gonna do red banner, a bunch of white dye. I need 4 banners, I think. Men want a steak and peace for their birthdays. That's so fair. Unfortunately, he has to work on his B-day. That really sucks. Is there a way... theory, I could maybe do the outlines of it with trapdoors and stuff. Oh, here, let me, instead of doing like this with a stripe through it, let's just do that in each orientation. Oh, I should have gotten more white dye. Didn't think about it. I think that's actually, yeah, all I would need, right? Theory. I don't think I like it. Who's taking an ad break? Honestly, of those in chat, I don't think anyone. Thank you, Cozy. What is your drink for today? I am drinking black coffee. The red is just too bright in comparison to the mangrove. I don't know. I'm conflicted. Okay, so then if I were to build one in blocks from the ground up, that probably would also look kind of insane, but it would have to be significant. The boulder is conflicted. There. What about my exes? If so, I share your sentiment. Back from ads. Welcome back, Jiro. Conflicted. I hate it. Who thought that just a little X would be such a strange hurdle to overcome? Weird question, but did you set the tick speed to 0? In this, I don't think I did before starting this world. Why? As long as you like it, Snape. Oh, that's a setting I have in Sodium. Yeah, honestly, the banner is probably gonna be... I just don't like the red tone. I don't find that they match, which is gonna bug me. Banners were good though. Yeah, they're probably the best option. I'm not convinced on the trapdoors, but as opposed to what? Don't really have that figured out yet. Also do those. I'm gonna do trapdoor is the best for that. It just doesn't feel flat enough if I were to do the banners, you know? I'd just scale it up more. Let me think for a second. I'm gonna brainstorm for a bit. Okay, I'm gonna attempt with blocks one more time. And then we'll go from there. I do that, and then this. No. Let's see. I have. The only thing about the banners is I don't like how they're so deep set. I get it, Snape, you like it! It's more so about the lighting aspect of it.
Rivers run dry, dust spreads in the air. Two dark days, do you have a
and
tear
then
to spare? Make a promise, the world awaits. It's heavy just breathing through this debate.
okay.
We'll start
And then we'll have it like the door is,
when they love
or
you
slightly
much
ajar.
knows fame, fake, or even hate. Don't be scared when the weight paralyzes your state at the gate.
Okay, and
It's a lot to take in,
maybe
it's a sign
these.
of knowing, don't wait.
Yes.
Don't be scared when the weight
Okay.
paralyzes your state at the gate.
There is a little like white timber frame on the side. Oh, we'll do pillars. Oak. They're quite thin, but I think this will help balance it a bit.
Rigid lions dressed in suits, we don't get there. Fancy shoes and a ton of taboos that
And then I think what I'll do is similar to what I did for the traveler's cart, is maybe switch between
battery, so don't get in line.
flanks. Oops, I'm changing those over there too. Oops. Okay. Okay. I might scoot you in one though. There's like a little thing that's hanging between. I don't even know what that is. Is that supposed to be like a bag? I'm Southern, but I'm not a farm girl. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It might be like a feed bag. It's kind of what it looks like. I wonder what I could put in place of that. Not sure. We'll come back to that. Then there's like a little window in the very center in the middle. Is the music too loud for you guys? I just want to check because I'm turning it down on my headset, but I don't want it to be too loud for y'all. Y'all are pretty good about telling me, so I'm assuming it's okay, but it's been too polite to say something. Let me know. Hello! Is it Zwelf? Z-Welf? Welcome in, how are you? Music is okay, but that song was loud. Okay, maybe, yeah, it was just that song. First one was right. Okay, awesome. Well, welcome. I am doing amazingly. That is great to hear. I'm doing good too. It's just, you know, a little Monday afternoon. We're working on some Stardew Valley themed builds, so can't complain. One of my, two of my fave games mashed together. I'm just now probably gonna start on the roof line. Just wanting to think about the shape of it. I'm gonna use dark oak for right now to shape it up. Some texture. later. It has this little angle to it, and then it kind of flattens out at the top, so we'll go a little steep first. I always like that you add dimension to your walls. Oh, thanks! Donna started doing that because you do it. Aw, I love that. That's so sweet. Thank you. Okay, let's see, stair. And then I think we're gonna go this way. I think perhaps slabs. Continuing to just place stuff off in the distance. Okay. Maybe one more? Let's see. That's... I'm wondering. Yeah, with okay. So then across. Not to get there a wee bit faster. Out of complete morbid curiosity and definitely not an idea for a song or quest. Oh god. How's your Spanish, Cozy? I am painfully monolingual. Not for lack of trying with French, but maybe it'll change one day. But no, it's not good. As far as singing is concerned, I could sing in Italian much better than I could sing in Spanish. Honk! Oh my gosh, I'm just now realizing the barn is in front of my little gifts. Let me fix it real quick. Be the other way around. Oh. You couldn't sing the Macarena. I've never thought about singing the Macarena, to be honest. Let's see, maybe we'll do... maybe this? Now it feels too flat. Okay. Lock in, girl. We will do one more stair like this. Good, strong, steep angle. Another fence. Take that out. Those there. Hello over there on YouTube. How are you? Welcome in. And skates look so pretty in the room. Yee, thanks. Yeah, that's my favorite way to use gates, to be honest. Let's. Okay. Bit better. Y'all just need a hyped up one. That does look more accurate. It feels pretty Stardewy to me. Let's attempt to close it in on the other side and then determine for sure. Up a bit. And then there's this little, like, almost, I can't tell if it's part of the roof trim or if it's like a little, like, ventilation sort of thing on the main part of the build. You can kind of see it on stream. I guess if maybe more so if you're on PC rather than mobile, since it might be too small. But that little trim, I can't tell. I'm not seeing red planks behind it. So it almost looks like it's like a grated kind of vent looking thing. Twitch crashed. Oh no. Well, I'm glad you're over on YouTube. Looks like ventilation. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the case. Yeah, it looks kind of hollow when I zoom really close in to the picture. So let's take you and flip and rotate. Then if I do this all the way across. Skip every. Or could do signs actually, like the side. Honk! Kasheda, hello, welcome in! Pale oak sign. Blocks for a second. I don't even need all those. I can just copy the one. Okay, I like that. They aren't perfectly even, so I might see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's the center. Gives us some variation, I suppose. I don't know. I might switch that up, but we're still just marking out places. And then we need this little window right in the middle here. Still working, so I'll be lurking. Okay, Kashada, thank you so much for hanging out. Enjoy your lurk. Just a little tiny window too. Of course, it's lined in white. It would work better with like a trapdoor. The mangrove one has a opening in it. Though it does actually look shockingly like the mangrove ones. I don't know. Let's see. Hello? There we go. Oops. Then I thought I was really cooking, but I'm not able to put trapdoors underneath. Translating this in a way I like is shockingly difficult in comparison to like the Traveler's Card kind of just came out without a huge issue. Like the wheels were the thing that gave me the most grief. Let's see. What does one do when they can't be bothered to cook, order food for delivery? Beef and rice noodles and oyster sauce incoming yum. Ooh, nice. Sounds delicious. Yeah, after stream I have to go to the store, unfortunately. Find a river, he will likely pick fried rice. Rice is delicious. Hard to go wrong with that. Could potentially move this back one. Then hey yo! DJ Cypher just raided the channel! Welcome in! Welcome raiders, how are you? How was stream? What did you get up to? I want all the juicy details. Let me see if this works. This is not what it looks like in game, but hello, Saya, hi. April Snowdrop, hi, welcome in. Hello, if you're new here, hi. I go by Cozy, and I dominantly like to make cozy cottagecore builds in Minecraft. I also play a lot of other cozy games, and my lovely partner in life, Frenchie, also streams on this channel. He often does spooky games, but today we are working on recreating some Stardew Valley builds in Minecraft, and we're working on the Deluxe barn right now, and it's giving me a little bit of fits, but I just started the series. Last week we did the Traveler's Cart, which, as you can see, is right here. I like how it turned out. Had some fun hunting for turtle eggs and starting a gold farm. Hey! Well, I'm so glad you had such a great stream. If you need to, you know, do some post-stream self-care, I completely understand. Please go get some water, you know, stretch your legs, self-care, best care. But if you want to hang out with me, we are absolutely happy to have you. Thank you, I'm so glad you like it. Here, I'll show you the interior of the little cart real quick. So, did the exterior here, have a little place to sit. Here's the back, which that shouldn't, hello? Shouldn't be there. Okay, fix that. And you can enter through here. And this is the interior. I think it's a pretty cute, like, kind of like baby survival build. I tried to cram as much stuff as possible in here. So yeah, that's the Traveler's Cart, and we're just now starting the kind of front facade of the barn, and I have it floating above my head for your reference. Glad you guys like it. Right now I'm working on this little tiny window that's right above, but I've kind of messed up my dimensions and it's giving me fits. I love the Maximus look. Me too. I love, especially in my, I like everything to have like some sort of visual intrigue. So that Traveler's Cart was speaking to me. That's why that was the first one I chose to do. Always been so cute. Let's see, maybe let's do this. That doesn't bug me as much as the zigzaggy thing. And then I'll be able to place our little window. In theory, it all together. I think that's cute. I think that works. I like it. Looking around for a bit, maybe a little quiet, but still listening. Hey, that is a-okay. We are all about just chilling. If you want to yap, we love yapping, but also I myself, when I watch streams, it's me to kind of relax and just catch on and check in as things go while I'm also working on my own thing. I need more of that interior style for my builds. And they're still kind of boring. Well, it's just throwing it, for me, it's throwing in as much clutter as possible. Plants help a lot. Is kind of my go-to. If there's an empty space, I tend to cram a plant in there if possible. Kind of wondering, should the doors go here? I think that might be slightly more equal. but not really if you think of it in relation to the. Oh, if you're needing some interior inspo, CJ, I do, not to self-promo or anything, but this is the first time in a long time I've come out with a tutorial. I've got a tutorial coming out later this week on my YouTube channel, and then I'm gonna have an interior video following up with it, and that particular interior is jam-packed with stuff everywhere, for the most part. It is a pink theme, but it has a lot of the motifs I use a lot to kind of fill up space. So I've got the exterior coming out later this week, but I am going to try and have the interior done within just like 2-3 days after that. So where would a 3-wide door? That's too much for this. We're not gonna do that, but I do think I will move it back because that little decoration piece I need to figure out. Okay, cool. CJ, I hope it helps. I kind of use, I very much have consistent techniques to fill space that you can kind of see throughout all of my builds. So once I get that one out, you'll kind of see how I cram as much stuff as possible. Okay, I don't know how I want to do this little bag thing that's hanging between the two doors. I don't even know what I would put here. Honestly. Don't be doing that. I don't do that. I'm just gonna. Okay, and then what on earth can I place here? A tutorial, you say? Hey, Paul! Oh my gosh, you just came out of the woodwork. So the tutorial I have coming out is for a vanilla build because I wanted to test out my new format of tutorials with that, and if it is well received, I will be using the same format for the rainbow ones. So, because the one I'm working on is like the one I'm going to post is like a super complicated, like it's kind of an advanced build, I would say, for me at least. And so if that one is easy to understand and easy to follow, then I can take that technique and utilize it through all of them. So that'll be the general plan. For my new Twitch folks, I think this is the command for it. There's all my other socials if you're interested, but no pressure. Okay. What could I put here in its I could maybe do a bell because in its place. Right. Do they stay where I need them to, or are they gonna fall? Yeah. Okay. Then? Yeah, there's not a bell there, but there's something hanging there on the wall. So that's close enough, and it's still functional, so. Now, close in this roof bit. This two across. Y'all proud of me? I actually hit start record on flashback before streaming. That literally never happens. I can't tell you the amount of times I'm like, oh, I need to record this. I start streaming, forget to record. Okay, now let's do some pale oak stairs here. Connect it. I like that. Yeah, why not? Door.
I'm here to take a bullet, standing by your side.
Okay. Let's add a little texture.
For you, anytime.
Oop, too much texture.
Carry you on my shoulders, a little heavy as time goes by. You know it's not forever, but for a little while. Little Lucifer.
Look forward to it all the same. Aw, thank you, Paul. Definitely let me know what you think of it. I hope you like the new format. I've thought long and hard about it. Probably too hard, but I just want my tutorials to be good and to be helpful and not confusing. So, fingers crossed. I do that way too often. The hard life of a MC content creator. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Never ends. Okay, let's put some lanterns. Now we're kind of at the interpretation end of things. I will just do some just to do this. I need something else to give it a little je ne sais quoi, but I don't know what. There's like too much empty space here for my personal style. It's bugging me. Eek. What to do? Could take this out a little bit more as an awning. We do gates here, and then maybe? Ding. Let's see, I could do since I've added this extra thing, we can just scoot these guys up a bit. That's all right. Hey, yo. Oh my goodness. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. Thank you guys so much. Also, I'm so sorry. I don't have any of my mods today. Let me get a shout out to both Raiders. Let me... Hello. Capybara! Oh my goodness, I love your username! How are you? Welcome in, Raiders! Thank you so much for the follow! If you're new here, hello! I go by Cozy, and I most commonly make, you guessed it, cozy cottagecore Minecraft content like we're doing today. I also like to play other cozy games, and my lovely life partner Frenchie also streams on this channel 1 to 2 days a week. And he typically does some spooky games fairly often. So, how was stream? Let me know all of the details. I want to know. And if you have to do some post-stream self-care, I completely understand. Please, self-care, best care. Get some water stretcher legs. But if you want to hang out and chill with me while I'm rebuilding the Stardew Valley Deluxe barn in Minecraft, I am more than happy to have you. What we did last week was the Traveler's Cart. And I am quite proud of it, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I finished it in one stream, which is unheard of for me, so. I love Stardew and building, so I had to come by. Oh my god, well, I'm so glad you did. So glad you did. Thank you so much, Capybara. Here's the interior. I'll show you real quick. I've never used this palette before, block palette, but it's so fun and colorful and vibrant. But yeah, I think she turned out pretty cute. Thank you so much. Here, I actually had a raid right before you, and I'm being a bad moderator for myself. I did not give them a shout out. Let me do that real quick. And then once the thing rolls by, I will give you a shout out as well. Let's.
Don't let me stand on this land and be ashamed. Guilty of blame. I too
He was so cute too. Thanks. I do love my little Owie emotes. He's a cutie pie. Make sure. I followed both of our lovely raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. I look forward to catching one of your streams. Still need some texture. It's too much open space. My default is plants, but I'm trying to go vanilla Stardew, and that's not what's here. So I wonder if I could do something with maybe some mangrove signs or something, add some texture. This song is so sad. I'm gonna scoot it over. I do listen to a lot of really sad music though. On my, not typically on stream though, but oh my god, CJ, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I can't use it everywhere, unfortunately. think I should be able to do a shout out for Capybara now. Capybara. I'm so glad you can learn a little something. I appreciate it. Hey, you picked my favorite emote. I am no artist, but I animated that one myself on Procreate. The little eyebrow raise. She's my pride and joy. Okay, I think I kind of like the signs, even if I can't take them all the way down. I think I'm gonna keep them. Yeah. And so... And now it looks like the... I'm not quite sure... Oh, if we want to take this build, but... Get a little... Let's test that out. Words. Then this guy. Could we do this? Oops, scoot. Scoot. Okay, and then... I know we had some texture blocks to choose from for this barn on the roof. Quite sure what I'm gonna use for the stair blocks though. Let's keep going a little bit. This is the deluxe barn, so. Let's say that? Sure. Good you. Okay, and then there's a little roof situation. Which one's on the block? Okay, put it somewhere over there. Okay, so let me get out my stone blocks here. Maybe an iron trapdoor and a wall. The site. Right here. Just something basic. Let's scoot you up, actually. Would like for you to be visible from the front. Hey, Obi. I didn't even realize he was sleeping behind me. Gonna lurk while I eat food. Enjoy your lurk and your food, Solar. I almost said lunch, but I'm pretty sure it's dinner for you. Any further? It's good enough. As for the back of the build, let's copy you over, and then we're gonna do all different base. I think I have much overhang on this too. Okay. Hi for my migraine meds. Oh no. I will let you know, Snape. Take a break. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you as always. Okay, so take the bell off. Let's take out as well. Oh, I need to look up what's in the interior of these things. I don't actually remember. You out. Don't need a door. Sure. Okay. Then you and ooh. Ah. Yep.
Think about me one more time before you go.
Okay. Love you too, Snape. Thank you so much.
Someday you'll know. You know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long.
I'm always so bad at copying things over.
And now you're gone.
Probably good enough for me to be able to copy. Just didn't want it to keep flying back and forth. Okay, let's get these guys. I'm gonna do more on this side and those match. Stair. How am I messing this up with this pillar? Did I place the pillar wrong? Yes, I did. Oops. Scoot you over. Let me copy you over. Upstairs. So, like that. Okay, thank you so much for hanging, CJ, and thank you again so much for the raid. I appreciate you trusting your community with me. And if I don't see you by end of stream, I hope to see you soon. Okay. Those. That side. There we go. Okay. We probably have the same ventilation situation on the back side of the build. Hello, Songstress Miku over on YouTube. Welcome in. Hopefully you can reach 20,000 subscribers. That would be insane. I would love that. I would be so honored. I don't remember the exact number. We're somewhere in the 18K point something mark. Okay. Keep the same window, why not? Okay, and now what shall we do to design the back? Let's just do something like this, perhaps. Like this. I don't mind that. Wonder if I could do a little timber cross this way without it looking weird. Well, no, unless we try. I like it. I'm just gonna one. Do this. I don't mind that. Wait. Ooh. Right direction, please. Thank you. Okay. Sure. Don't have a point of reference for this. Figure we just go off of vibes. Take you out. How does this look? And do this and that. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. A little smoother. Okay. Could do another exit door potentially, but I don't know. Cozy, on what time did the other streams start? I can watch them this week. Ooh. So Frenchie's streams start at 8 p.m. EST, so they are the latest ones on this channel. And mine on Thursday starts at 6 p.m. EST. Yeah. I think I might. Actually, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Need the space. Okay, so what I will do. Copy. Good. p.m. EST is gonna be a long night for me then. Yeah, don't you worry about it if it's too late. Why I try to have some variety in my schedule to accommodate folks in different time zones. Don't like that. The goal for this series, if I can get everything built, I would love to then just place it in a world and have like a little Stardew like save that looks kind of like my save. Granted, with my save that I've done with Frenchie, I have jam-packed it with stuff that I think would probably be kind of unrealistic for Minecraft. But also, how on earth would I do the I really don't know once I get to the farmhouse how I'm going to adapt the interior to what it looks like on the outside, because even the upgraded farmhouse, you look at it and then you look at the interior that comes with it and you're like, how does this make sense on a floor plan level? It's only 2 a.m. for me. Oh, only 2 a.m. Ain't nothing but a thing. Oh, I forgot I need my lovely little gates. Much better. I use an extra slab here. Oh, wait, an extra slab. Okay. Thought it looked a little funny. There. There. Streams are at 1 a.m. Yeah. Happy daylight savings. Or it was his birthday, so we have to scare him even more than normal, right? How do we feel about the back of this? I feel like it needs something else in the center. But I'm not sure what. Is this overkill? Maybe. Do I kind of like it? Yes. Just adds some texture, you know? Need to do some sort of shelf or something with some lights so you can see that through. Preferably I could just stick a light block here, but I needed the framing. So that won't work, but maybe just a little lantern just so you can see the light through. Nice. Okay. just gonna copy. Flip. Okay. Be nice first and break him, then do all the scaring. How is Spruce gonna look here? I feel like even though it's muted in the actual picture, Spruce is gonna be the thing that fits the best. Oh, that is very light in comparison. I don't know if I like that. Dare I just keep it all the same? I feel like it needs something. Let's see, what's the closest we have to dark oak? It is spruce. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That won't work. So yeah, I might just leave it all in black. Hopefully that's okay. You're going to do what, Sawyer? This barn is screaming for some leaves, but I'm trying to stay true. Let me look up the interior of this deluxe barn now. Deluxe barn interior. Stardew Valley. Now it is generally empty until you add more to it later. They do have those troughs and stuff. Can I just see the empty version, please? Okay. Oh, I forgot there are some windows in the back that you can see from the interior. What shall I do? I really like my little crosshatch thingy. Maybe I could just do some more mangrove trapdoors here and there. Ah! Without fail. They do look like tiny little windows. This might be the best thing. Best of both worlds.
Take a train ride just to see
You.
for hours just to please you. You don't know how much
Okay.
I need you.
Hello. Okay. That gives us windows. It's fine. It's close enough. Whatever. Could do light source this way though, potentially, maybe. Let's do. Yeah, let's do the aqua.
Cause I did the same just for you.
is kind of what it looks like on the interior of this thing. I'm gonna need to be fancy with this. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna handle this window, but no. Okay, like that. Okay, so there's this long trough situation. I think we'll do spruce floors. Floors do look like spruce. And then mix it with some hay. Work smarter, not harder. Replace grass block with spruce planks. Okay. Looking great. Thank you so much. Okay, and then there's some wearing in some of the floor, so do some stairs. Yeah, whatever. And then there's a lot of hay on the ground, so hay. So in this corner, there's like this. Might find another similar texture, see if that will work. And here, there's like a thing. Okay. Little break. This. It cuts into ground, I'm assuming here. Say that, yes. In this corner, a little wall here that I'll need to add. Like it's all here. Place stair. Okay. Oh my gosh, hi Matilda, how are you? Welcome in. Need to give you a tour of what we've done so far. Let me just look and see about a different color texture block potentially for this hay on the ground, just to break it up a bit. The bamboo planks might work. It's not what I wanted. Yellow. In stone, bleh. Sponge, maybe? I don't know about that. Let me see. Eh, not bad. Don't like this bunch. Doing good. What about you? I'm doing great. I'm glad you are as well, Matilda. Have you ever made your own texture pack, or were thinking about making one? That would be super sick. I have no idea how to even go about starting that. The only thing I have done in the past, I started making a GUI texture pack that I really quite like. I just have to finish it. That's sunflower themed. But yeah, I've not made my own texture pack. I find it an intimidating process. Okay, Matilda, let me give you a little tour. It's very quick. So, you know, we did I think you were there for that stream. A little traveler's cart last week. I just scooted her over, and today we're working on the Stardew Valley barn. The deluxe one specifically, and I think it's turned out pretty cute. We finished the exterior. She's kind of simple, but I think she matches the Stardew one very well. And then we have it set up to where the door is like halfway open for our animals. So now we're just working on the interior. Okay, how do I want to do the trough? I would like for it to work to where you could like set like weight on it, like how it does in the actual Stardew, how it looks with like item frames or something. So in theory, wait, let me start from the corner because that's gonna be there's like a barrel here. And then you do a double cauldron situation, and then maybe an unlit campfire. That's kind of what that looks like. Ah! Boiled yet again. Spruce planks. There we go. Let's do a double barrel. Okay. Then we'll do a double cauldron with water. And then an unlit campfire. And honestly, we could do over here because that kind of looks. Okay, and then we need our trough that goes almost the whole way. Did you see Monkey's barn? I was literally speechless. Yeah, I just saw it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Everything she does though is like, it like punches me in the gut. It's so beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm trying to keep it as, you know, there's part of me that's like, this is screaming for some leafage. But I'm trying to stay true to default Stardew. And I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. So for the trough, I think I'm gonna do this as the background. Let's say that. And what would be easiest is probably to change the floor texture. I would like for it to sit up from the ground a bit. And I'm gonna need these grindstones. That looks very much like the little mechanism they have. I would really like to do this, but I want to put item frames and like pieces of wheat in the item frame. So maybe barrels on the floor here. And then, ooh, maybe what if this will work? It wouldn't be vanilla friendly if I did it like that. Not spamming leaves must be so hard. I can never, right? I never do. This is the first time I've held back. What to do? Let me get those grindstones out. See. That does kind of look like it, not gonna lie. Let me get my item frame. And wheat. Ooh. But it shouldn't be on the floor, that's what's bugging me. What concert did you go to for Frenchie's birthday? Y'all, I saw Samara Joy. I don't know if you know of her, but she is a jazz singer and she's not been, I don't think she's really been around for very long. She's quite young. I think she said she graduated like in 2021, so she's in her like mid to late 20s. I'm not even joking. This woman is one of the best vocalists I've ever seen live. I was kind of just like jaw dropped the entire time. It was unbelievable. So, yeah. It was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. For sure. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to go about this. Like it. It doesn't look like a trough. has like this cute little barrier looking thing. Almost looks like stairs all the way around. But man, I really want the wheat on the ground. Kind of looks like this. Yeah, if y'all have never heard her, you should. Even if you're not really into jazz, she is worth listening to in some capacity. Just to be like, wow, she's amazing. And leave it at that if needed. But yeah, it was an unbelievable concert. Just really want the wheat. I don't know how to avoid it though. How to make it work though. Okay, and then there's this little... I think we'll just leave it. I think that's just what I got. Unless I have like a eureka moment at some point. Because I also don't want them so high that it like the trough super high and it looks silly from the ground level, you know? Okay, and then here it looks like there's this little tiny pot that honestly looks kind of like this. So let's just put one of you there. And then there's some sort of contraption. I don't remember what it does anymore. I used to, but I do not recall. One thing I did forget is that the interior is a different wood panel than... It's like a spruce wall, but dare we screw up what we've done. I kind of like the red walls, you know? But I am realizing that it has double thick walls. What to do? Wouldn't be too hard to switch up. Okay, I'm gonna scoot it over because I am trying to keep this as accurate as possible. So I need to stick to my guns. Ah, thank you so much for the follow. So if I made the walls match, need this all the way across. Okay, and then would be a similar concept to the... Oh, and I would do probably stairs across. And it would look... I'm gonna assume this is still visible. Hello, Abby, over on YouTube. Girl, what are you doing? Tutorial for Cherry Cottage. Do you mean the really big one that I did for Valentine's Day? Really fire. Thank you! I appreciate it. Welcome back, River. Barn is going pretty well. Working on the interior, realized that they have, they don't have red walls, so I'm having to pivot. I'm trying to add spruce to the interior. I'm gonna change that trapdoor in that case. Yes, okay. So Abby, the tutorial will be out later this week. It won't be the full tutorial because the build is so massive. I had to cut it into parts because it would have been 4 hours long if I did the interior and the exterior in the same build. But the exterior will be coming out later this week, and the interior will follow not far behind it. It'll be maybe like 3 days after. You know, we never actually see the walls on the side in Stardew. So, legend, thank you so much, Abby. I hope you like it. I've completely changed my process for making tutorials after taking note of a lot of feedback, whether it be nice feedback or not, in my comments over my old ones. So I am hoping that it will be easy to follow. I have a lovely friend of mine. She's going to be rebuilding it and testing it for me and giving me feedback before I post it. But yeah, I'm going to be doing it completely differently from my previous tutorials. It's mostly in first person, so I hope it will be easy to follow. But man, she's a big build. It took me a very long time to make that video. If I do spruce walls all the way around, it is going to severely cut down on my space, which bugs the heck out of me. So excited. Yay! I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you. I made the floor in one wall tonight, but hats off to you. I need the tutorial. I am so proud of you even attempting to do it on your own, because it is a lot to it. I'm not gonna lie. I would also be like, what do I do if I were to try and copy it from somebody else? And that video I made for it is so fast. So mad respect for attempting it. Just by watching the video, because it is pretty insane, not gonna lie. Let's see. And then I want to just take you and copy you and flip flip you over like that, so it still looks like the door from the side. In the UK, so it's bedtime, but you've got a new subscriber. Aw, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I very much appreciate it. Okay. The General is a film you recommend. Ooh. I've not watched a lot of silent movies. Not for lack of interest. I just haven't. I did watch that one silent movie that came out, like, that was like nominated for an Oscar. That was like a new one that they did. And that was cool. It's funny. Oh, sweet. Okay, I could use some opinions, y'all. So for sake of accuracy, I have added these spruce walls because the interior of the deluxe barn has walls that look like this. However, I really like the red. Thoughts? Do I maintain the accuracy? I could just do this wall because this is the only wall we see. So the rest could be red, but that seems kind of stupid. So I was like, maybe I make the side ones, keep them red, but have these be spruce. But I'm just not vibing with it. Yeah, I don't know what to do per se. I just was really preferring the red. It adds a little more contrast. But for consistency's sake, it's better to do these spruce walls. Red is good with the back. Spruce. Oh, so Jiro, you're saying just let this wall be spruce and the rest red? Ain't vibing with it. Don't do it. So my vote is on red. It's not that I hate it, I just like the red better. Because it starts to feel all same, you know? Definitely don't like it from this angle though. I would kind of like of hear me out, crimson walls. Oh, you mean like the pink crimson? I don't know. I don't know if I like that with red. It's still even accent we did side.
My actions
so you're thinking a gradient. Let's see. Not to just do the exact same thing on the outside, but I do like this white trim. Won't take it all the way down. I'm gonna do it this, I think. Make it look kind of like a beam. And place a lantern. Oh, not the bell. Trying to think about your idea, Jiro, because I'm liking it, but because also I'm just not using, we don't have a ton of space to work. Out this way. If it matches the exterior, it's gonna, I might have to just adopt the concept of I'm gonna get it as close as possible, but the interior is gonna be left up to some mild interpretation. Move. Back over to the corner. Gave my uncle my glasses and he freaked out when he saw how bad my right eye is compared to my left. Oh no! That's interesting. Mine have always been equally poor. Obi? Heard some rustling. What style of town do I want to make? What's one that's been a minute since you or never have done? Oh, that was Obi. Okay. I had to make sure. I think he was stretching and had his claws in the carpet, and that's the sound that I heard. Any suggestions? love me some like European colorful townhouse type situation. Then go Mediterranean. Mediterranean English. I've been meaning to maybe do another desert build. It's been so long, but I don't know. But I do like seeing desert towns. People's interpretation of them. Western, that's a good one. Futuristic, a little cyberpunk action. Also, I mean, Japanese, that could be really cool. Yeah, love me some cyberpunk. That's a build style I've never personally attempted. I did kind of like adjacent. It was like a mix of like a Japanese and cyberpunk I did for a big group build. But I've never really committed to cyberpunk vibes. It's really cool though. I love that aesthetic. Ooh. I do like that. Do this. And I won't be able to have the little wheat pieces, unfortunately, but I could just do hay on the floor. That would work. So then let me get the spruce trapdoors. Ah! Wailed again. Okay. You and then there and this. That makes more sense, but then I'm in the exact same boat as I was. Ah, yes. Sorry, you guys. It gets a little chatty. It does look like a trough though, just an empty one. Maybe I should just leave it like that, because I do like the look of it. Okay, let's just move on, and then put you here. And then there's this little thing. I don't know what this is. I don't remember what this is supposed to be. But we'll do our best to make it. Why not? And then this. Fence. I genuinely have no idea what that's supposed to be. But it looks kind of like that. So... I'll scoot forward, since we can work with depth a bit. Okay. Whatever that's supposed to be, we've made it. There's a pillar on the left side, but not the right, because that makes sense. I'm gonna X-nay the pillar. However, we can do a wall. So maybe. Kind of like this, and then there's like these little hay troughs looking things. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check. I will continue to drink more coffee. See, might try some different styles. This is streamer friend is making a dwarven city. Ooh, making plots for people to build houses. I love that. Here on the ground. Then I'm gonna use that, I think. Bruce, crap door. Yeah, that works. Spruce here. A shelf there doesn't make sense. Trying to make it look like a sliding door. That kind of looks closer to that, actually. And maybe we could do like some shelves here. Clever. We're taking a little bit of creative liberties here now, but that is okay. That, like, it's that up. Definitely need some lighting, so put you there. Maybe a little chest. And maybe we could put another campfire that's unlit. Yeah. Like that. Okay. We have another on this side. We have another cauldron situation. I think I'm going to copy shelving though. Would make sense. And then we'll put another corner has a cauldron. Just a single one. Let me get oak log. Like a little firewood. Little pile. Okay. You want to rotate. Okay. And then we need another barrel. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Welcome in, Raiders. Bowie Beetroot has just raided the channel. Welcome in. Thank you so much for those cheers. I appreciate you. Here, let me get you a little shout out. There we go. Give you a little follow. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you? I'm so glad to have you. Stream is going great. Thank you so much. How was yours? What'd you get up to? I'd love to know the details. If you're new here, hi, I go by Cozy and I like to make cozy cottagecore Minecraft stuff. I also play a lot of other cozy games, but I am definitely more... I play Minecraft the most, and I'm also my lovely life partner, Frenchie, also streams. He does some typically spooky games on my channel 2 days a week, 1 to 2 days a week as well. If you need to raid and run, I completely understand, of course. Self-care, best care. Go get some water, stretch your legs. But if you are wanting to hang out, I would absolutely love to have you. I'm currently working on a new little series that I'm streaming of creating Stardew Valley stuff in Minecraft. And today we're doing the Deluxe barn. So we just started this today and we have finished the exterior. I was just doing the interior. And last week I did the traveler's cart, which is currently floating, but we don't pay that any mind. So this is what we did last week, and I love how she turned out. She was the first one of the series. Thank you so much for the follow. Can't hang for too long, but I absolutely want to stay for a hot second. I love your vibes. Oh, thank you so much, Bowie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Here, I'll show you the interior too. She's very cluttered in like a fun way. I tried to make it as like a survival base as possible. There's some storage. You've got pretty much everything you need for the most part. While also looking jam-packed with a ton of things to sell. Got our little bed here. Also, those multicolored lanterns saving my life. I didn't know what to do. I wouldn't have known how to do this if they hadn't added all those. I want to live in that cart so bad. It's like you read my mind. Yeah, I would love to live a little thing like this. It would be so fun. I was called the Traveler's Cart Girl's Girl because I don't know her name. I'm sure she is one. She's cool. Does she even have a name? I don't know if she does. Shader pack. Thank you. I use VSL. It's my favorite shader. I think it's like a good balance of a little realism with nice lighting, but it's also still kind of cartoony. It matches Minecraft really well in my opinion. So yeah, this is our barn so far. I was just working on the interior. I'm kind of trying to copy as much as I can from the pictures that I've pulled up for it. And then we also do our own little personal touch as well. Oh, the banners for the doors. What? Oh, thank you. I wasn't sure about the banners at first, but I think they've grown on me with everything else. So one of our lovely Regs Mont recommended that for me. Right, as usual. Thank you so much for the follow. The cart is literally my color palette. Oh my gosh, well you have an amazing color palette. I've never built with Crimson and Warp together. I don't know why, I just haven't. And I love it. It's so vibrant and fun. Kind of witchy, but in like in a cute way, you know? The Cozy 5-year-old. Thank you guys. Oh, you're so sweet. You're gonna make me blush. We like to just be cozy and yap. And then my husband will come in and he's been streaming Resident Evil 9 lately, and he's been yelling off the hook. So we do have a little bit of a mixed bag here, but it's mostly just cozy vibes. Cozy vibe. What else? There's something else in here that I missed. Oh yeah, we need another barrel and another cauldron, and then I need to light this thing up because it is looking dark in here. Let's put you here. And another barrel. Make it one like this, I believe. Okay, and so let's get some lighting. Why I do this to myself and build in the dark when I don't need to. Okay, that's some that was here. Because, you know, blow. Or a little weird. A little weird. I mean, it kind of connects it, right? So are you gonna make like a whole Stardew world? That's the hope. I've never done like that sort of thing. I also am terrible at terraforming, but my goal is let's do what I know, and I'm gonna do the builds. I'm starting with the farm stuff, or like the more outskirt areas. I'm not getting into the town yet. That's a little intimidating to start. But I figured we like take care of the farm buildings, and then I could try and recreate as best I can and like place them all in a world that vaguely resembles Pelican Town. That's the hope. That's the plan. Whether I'll pull it off or not, I don't know. We'll see. You know, I am mainly a builder, yes. I am not very good at survival. But I do sometimes play survival, but I just, you know, building and creative is like my bread and butter. I like to create the worlds rather than necessarily play in it, unless I have like a team of buddies that want to go get me things. Love the mod you're using for all the hotbars. Oh my god, let me preach the ways of Axiom. So Axiom is a very powerful mod, building mod, but I've barely even scratched the surface of it. But you can have infinite hotbars, which for someone like me who has an insane inventory at all times, it's very helpful. You can also use it for terraforming and stuff. There's like a ton of stuff you can do, but then there's also these little tools that I use a lot for copying and pasting and deleting stuff. So highly recommend you guys try Axiom if you have not yet. It's really cool. Creative is so fun. That's how I am with The Sims. I always love building houses and get bored after 5 minutes of playing in it. Yo, same! I'll spend so much time building a house and creating the cutest little Sims you've ever seen. And then I'm like, okay, now I've done that and now I'm done. But I don't really play The Sims anymore. Sims and I have a little bit of beef, but that's okay. I'm so excited for Paralives though. Yeah, so excited. It's the first time I've been excited about a life sim game in a long time. There we go. The Sims beef is so real. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that. It all started when I was like, wow, I would have to spend over $1,000 to get all of these resource packs. And then there's also been some questionable things with EA and that. And yeah, it's just not, I don't play The Sims anymore. But it was one of my faves for a very, very long time. Also one of my favorite gaming creators that like inspired me to start making content. The Sims creator. We need something else. Perhaps. Oh, this is that really sad song. I'm gonna skip it. Let's see. I'm thinking we need some shelving or something. But we do have all of the stuff that was supposed to be in the game, in the build, from the photos. They're here. Are here. So now it's just a matter of making it our own and adding in some of the blank spots. A little work. Granted, this is for animals. We can sawmills and random stuff like that here. Maybe just some item frames with some tools and stuff. Keep it simple. I need to use the glow item frames though, because I think I do visible. The ones. Congrats, OG, you've done it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now just to decorate your faves, 1,000,000 barrels, please. I do be using barrels all the time. I just joined your Discord server otherwise. Oh my god, thank you so much! Is it Miko? Miko XE? Or is it something else? I always like to check. I don't like to mispronounce usernames or anything like that. For anyone else who might be interested in the little cozy corner. My Discord. We do have little Discord events. I want them to be more often, but we get there eventually. I've been very busy and overwhelmed, so I've kind of forgotten, but hello? Oh, I have replace on. Always. But we like to have movie nights, and we did craft nights and stuff too, so I need to get some more on the schedule, because I love me a little movie craft night, you know. Hey, Lowrad, welcome in! Is it normal when in chat with besties to spend more time crying, laughing, than doing what you actually intended to do? Yes, that's how you know you're real friends. Yep. Miko, okay, awesome! Actually, instead of item frames, I think this is demand, like it's screaming for a shelf of some capacity. How do we want to go about that? I might do... And then unlit campfires, methinks, potentially. That seems like something that is useful to have in a barn. I know how I am with plants. Maybe I need a plant. Not a whole lot of sense to have a plant, but could have some composters. That's a good idea. Sure. Okay, let me get some wheat seeds. These look like they have. Okay, Miko, enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much for hanging out. Okay, let's do... those levers out. Let's see. Barrel. A loom is not a bad idea. That could be helpful to have. There, and you there. Turn you around. Variety. Okay. I gotta do the run part of Raid and Run. I'm so tired, but thank you so much for being an awesome raid. Very glad I found you. Hope to catch you soon. Yes, you too, Bowie. I'm so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for trusting your community with me. I appreciate it. hope to see you later. I like this. I think we're doing pretty good. Do I need much else? It's the real question. Need just some hay. And we already have plenty on the floor, but actual hay blocks. Campfires?
I'm hushing the dog on the chain. I'm running up stones on the edge of the bank. Rally the troops for another refrain. I sing this
This needs something. I don't know.
I sing this softly.
Maybe I could this out a bit. What if I? That'd be fun. This is the artistic interpretation part. Something a bit more delicate. Okay. Does this make sense as to why this would be there like that? No. Do I necessarily care? Also, no. It looks better. Okay, and now I think the only thing left we were some hanging plants. I need to check outside if that if that lever messed any of the shelves up. Okay, and now I need a flower pot. That already. Let's go sapling. Oak sapling. Burn. Yeah, that's fun. I like that. Am I missing anything else? Because we do need room for the actual animals. And I won't worry about a barrier block because in theory, if I were to put this in the real, like a world setting, it'll have fences around anyway, so the animals can kind of go in and out as they please. However, I could temporarily, let me get some temporary barrier blocks so we can at least kind of get the illusion. just not have those. Down the line, so we'll get a couple cows. Let's see, the animals in the big barns are cows and sheep. And is there anything else? I've been playing so much Fields of Mystery lately that I'm a little out of touch with Stardew. It's been so long. What animals in barn? Stardew Valley. Cows, goats, sheep, pigs, and ostriches. Oh my god, I forgot there were ostriches. Cows. Already typed sheep, pig. And goat. Well, we don't have ostriches, so can't do that, but and then of course they immediately climb up everything. Why do Minecraft animals act so weird? Immediately trying to climb up stuff instead of just like hanging out. Are they trying to escape? Potentially. Ostriches are just big chicken? Yes, that's fair. Though I probably will do the coop next. That seems like the next logical step. So then we'll have plenty of space for... Hello, buddy. Logical place for all of our chickens. Look at all those chickens. Okay, I think... Yo, look at me. I finished another build in one stream. It's because they're more approachable. You know this. I typically am a big overachiever and build way too big for one stream. But I like how this turned out. It's fantastic. Fabtastic. Thank you, Solar. I wish animals would like act more normally as far as their like roaming patterns, but that's okay. We'll put them in there for now and we can adjust later when I actually place them into a world. Have some fences outside. So they roam to their heart's content. I meant fantastic. I typoed. I know, but I like the word. Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, next time will be the coop. Guess we'll do the deluxe coop to go with it. I didn't accidentally miss the exterior. No, I think that's it. Okay, cool. Because the smaller barn has like some stuff leaning up against the side. We'll add extra exterior decor down the road if I put everything together like one big farm. Anyone really good at terraforming? Want to make me a world that looks vaguely like Pelican Town and then I can just place stuff down? No, it's okay. It'll be good for me. It'll be good for me. All right. Okay, I think that's a good stopping place. I finished it. Yay! Oh my goodness. Okay, so the general game plan. Frenchie, I do believe he plans on streaming tomorrow for his birthday. So I will double check, but if you don't see anything from us, that means it is still on. And he's gonna try and get back to Resident Evil, which will be fun. And I will be back on Thursday. If I'm feeling momentum, I might come back to Minecraft and do another and do the deluxe coop. Otherwise, there's also Hosey recently came out, which I love that game. So potentially that came out today, actually, officially. But yeah, it'll likely be Minecraft Thursday. Reggie birthday stream, yay! Yes. That'll be fun. I'll have it set up to where I can like hang out with him because a lot of times I work during his stream, but not for the birthday stream. That's just not fair. Okay. Thank you all again so much for joining. I so appreciate you as always. You're all so sweet. I love you so much. Thank you to all of you raiders who are so kind today. Yo, 3 raids? That's crazy. I don't think I've ever had that many raids in one stream before. So yeah, I'm so happy to have you guys. Thank you for the follow if you followed, or thank you just for hanging out if you did. And I look forward to seeing you again, whenever that may be. Let's find another lovely Minecrafter to raid out. 3 raids and a lot of resubs. Oh yeah, right off the bat, I was like, whoa. So yeah, very appreciated. Okay, let me drop a little, I am not a good mod for myself. Miss my mods. I dropped the raid message. You guys can copy pasta that and show everybody, whoever Twitch recommends me to raid, a little love because they deserve it. And I will see you next time. Bye. Sit tight for raid.